Hello my friends, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today we're going to play with the Meant to Be Scrapbooking Workshop from Stampin' Up. I chose this for February because I thought it could work for like Valentine's. The better together, the cute little hearts, the pinks, and springtime. So that is why I chose it for the workshops or the layouts we're going to do in February. So this is the first one. This is number 1 right here. I love the workshops because they come with everything you need to create 3 layouts. So you have the guide, you have the cutting dimensions, and then they have the detailed instructions of how to put them together. And what I'm going to show you today is a few little extra things that you can do to personalize your pages, or you could just do them as is. It's totally up to you, but there's a few ideas I have. I went through my stash and I found these dots. They're the rainbow adhesive backed dots, and they have the same colors, the purple and the pink and the yellow that are in this collection. So I brought that in. I think I want to do a little stamping on the background. So I grabbed my Bubble Bath ink, and that's I believe the similar color. Let me double check. I looked at the guide, and I swear it said Bubble Bath. If not, pink will work on pink, right? Okay. I did look it up, so hopefully, because this is not looking like Bubble Bath, but maybe, oh, I bet if I flip it over, because there we go. The cardstock that comes in these kits are two-toned. So you can flip it over to whichever side you want. So that looks more like Bubble Bath to me. Okay. The kit also comes with a sticker sheet and die cuts, and they have the numbers of what layout they go with. So that helps us decide where they need to go. The other thing I'm going to bring in that is not in the kit is the You in Mind stamp set. I really loved this daisy. I used it on some cards this month for my project pack, and I just really like the look of that. So I'm going to bring that in. And as I was looking at this, there is a lot of white, or not white, I'm sorry, pink, that we can do some fun things with. So I did bring my black journaling pen, and I always have this on my desk, this gloss white spray. I think I'm going to add some, a little bit of splatter with that. And I also grabbed some black cardstock to kind of just make some of these little elements pop. So I'm excited to create this with you guys today and hopefully give you some ideas of how to make this scrapbook workshop more of your own. So let's go ahead and get started. I have already cut my papers. It's super easy. These instructions are really easy, how to cut the paper, but I did do a video on that if you need a little guidance, and I'll stick a link up here in this video so you can find that easily. But I'm just going to flip on over to our instructions, and we are going to start with our base pages. So let's see. I have already cut the papers down. Let me move. Let's see. So I gotta decide if I want to do this light or if I want to do the dark. And I think I want to do the dark side now that I look at it. Okay. So this one is super easy. It's got a lot of these 2x2 squares, and we kind of just make it a grid around this one photo in the center. Oh, I forgot to tell you what photos I'm going to scrapbook. So I originally thought I would do this layout as kind of a love, Valentine's-y, but I was going through my photos and I found these from a little golfing tournament that my family did, I think it was like 2 summers ago. We got all the kids together, which is harder when you have adult kids, and the cute little girlfriend. And this was before the daughter had the boyfriend. So anyway, or he would have been invited to. And we did this fun little tournament, and they actually tied. My husband and my son tied. So I want to document this day and use this kit. It's actually perfect because it has the flowers and the green, and it's super fun. So, and the title is Better Together, so I thought that'd be perfect for family. So you'll have all of these cut, but I want to first kind of prep the background. So what I was thinking for this is to add some little sprinkles of white and also some stamping. So let's do a little bit of stamping first. I think that will be the best. So this, with you in mind, is an adorable sentiment stamp set, but also is really, has these really fun icons in there. So I'm going to grab my bubble bath ink, and it's got some sparklies in there. We used this for my crop last weekend, and someone glittered it. That's awesome. So we might have a little glitter on here too. I don't know where we got the glitter from. Okay, so it's kind of close to the edge. So let me grab, I have just an extra piece of cardstock around. I'm just gonna add a couple, make sure I have it inked up pretty good. And I'm just gonna kind of do the two-tone thing. You're not gonna see much because it's gonna be covered, but I just want a little splash of flowers around the edge. And let's do a little bit over here. It's hard because when I do it off the edge, I can't get that two-tone that I want, but I can do it that way. Okay, and then let's do a couple up here. Okay, I think that will work for what I want to do. And then I'm going to get my splatter box, which is just a shipping box from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to shake up my gloss spray, take the top off, and add some little splatters, kind of where, oops, my flowers are. Let's add some over here. I can't see. So that will be like on just around the edge, because this piece is super, there's not much of a border. Okay. And then we have this one down here. See if I can see it. Come on. There we go. Okay, so while we have this out, let's do our second base page as well. So then we can put all of the messy stuff away. So let me grab the second one. Oh, that's really cute. See, look how cute that is. Okay, so here's the second one. And this one has more of a border, so we can go a little bit more crazy with this one if we want to. Again, I'm just gonna add some flowers, kind of just in the same area, doing those two tones. And let's do a couple over here. And you probably can't see the two-tone one in the video because it's really light, but you can see it. And I think I like that. The good thing is you can add more later if you want to. Okay, I think I'm good with that. So let's bring in our splash box again and our gloss spray. I love this spray just to add some sprinkles to things. It's so fun, especially if you have those bigger plain areas. You just want to add a little touch of something. You can do that. I love the white. I love the gold as well. And I really just keep them on my desk. So they are kind of available whenever, like, this needs a little something. Okay, I think, oh, we need a little bit more over here, I think. Okay, oh, a lot over there. Okay, so let's let this dry for a second. That's our second page, so we can set that one aside. Okay, here's our first page again. We have all our 2x2 squares. Let me grab them. And our white piece of cardstock. Okay, I'm gonna flip over my instructions so I remember what we're doing. Okay, so this will go in the center. Grab my adhesive. And add some adhesive. This is still, let's see, does it look a little, I don't want to get too much white. Okay. And this goes in the center. Okay, I have to show you this up close because I'm so happy with how, look how cute this one. You see that? All the fun little splatters in that flower. It's so cute. I love when things happen like that. Okay, so now we just basically lay out our pieces. So we have all our 2x2s. This is a great layout idea for if you have scrap paper, there we go, scrap paper. That you have some, you can just lay these out kind of in a grid. And a little honeycomb one, and the flower, and then the stripe. I'm gonna have to go back and fix those. I'm just gonna lay them out for now, so I kind of know what direction we're going in. And that one, and a stripe. And then we have the green. I want them all going the same direction. So the stripes, if you flip this way, you can see it looks a little, well, does it look different? I don't know, it looks different to me. Maybe it's not. My eyes are deceiving me. And here's a stripe. And another stripe. There we go. And the flower. And I need to move that up. Okay, before I do that, I want to actually bring in some of that black cardstock I was talking about. I want to add a little black behind my photo. So I cut down my photo a little bit smaller. I'm using this one because it's a picture of everyone but me. And I'm going to layer this. So I have, these actually come in your kit as well, these little placeholders, but I'm going to use it as a photo mat for now. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of black. And then I'll add my photo. So this is a really great thing to remember when you are maybe using a kit or if you're just designing on your own. Layering really adds a lot to something. So if it needs just a little something extra, maybe think about layering your photo a couple times or an accent or a piece, and it really helps make those things pop. Okay, so now we can kind of lay these out. I'm sure it tells me how in the instructions, but I'm just going to kind of wing it. If you've been around for a minute, you know I don't ever really follow directions very well, even my own. And I expect my kids to. I don't know. I hope they don't watch this channel. They're like, Mom, you don't follow the rules. Oh, okay. So now let's add these little squares. I'm sorry for you lovely people that are like OCD and have to have them exactly the same distance apart. I hope this doesn't stress you out too much. I'm just kind of winging it. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue in the center, so if I need to, I can peel it up carefully and move it if I need to. So that's another little tip. Oh, the cute little bees. Are we using that on another page? I hope so, because that's really cute paper. Okay. Let's keep going here. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, it is harder to get the whole family together now that the kids are older, especially the adult child. He's super busy with school and work, and so we really wanted to do something during the summer. We never really got a vacation in, but we decided to do this mini golf, and of course we turned it into a competition. So whoever won golf that day got to choose where we went to lunch afterwards. And it was so much fun. There wasn't very many people on the little mini golf course that day, so we could really just kind of take our time. My son is actually a golfer, and so he brought his own golf club, which was so funny that he had to bring his own putter. But we did it at this fun little place called Boondocks that is not too far away from our house. It's about like a 20-minute drive, and they have all kinds of fun things, but we chose to do the mini golf that day. And it was kind of fun just to walk around the course and razz each other and kind of see how my son and his girlfriend interact with each other, and it was just super fun. And I really like her, by the way. So if you're watching this, Brooklyn, I hope he proposes. Okay, so now we have this. I want to add a little bit more black. So I have my journaling pen, and I think I'm going to add some stitch lines on a couple of these. I think I'm going to add it on, maybe I'll just randomly choose a few. I'm just going to start here and go a little crazy. So I'm going to add a couple little stitch lines around these just to bring in a little bit more of the black. And they're not perfect, that's for sure, but that's okay. So it adds a little bit. Maybe I'll just do it on all of the pink ones. And maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just do it all on these flower ones so they're all the same. If any of you have adult children, give me your advice on how to parent them. It is a whole nother world parenting adult kids, I tell you. I would almost rather take my toddler back. It is fun though, because you can like go and hang out with them. They're just doing their thing and living their life, but you still worry so much about them and that they're okay and what their future is going to be. I feel like with a toddler, your goal is just to keep them and you and them alive for the day. It's kind of feel like, but yeah, they have to make some adult decisions. And as my son likes to tell me all the time, adulting is hard. And I know that it is hard, but he's doing great. He's got 2 years behind him in college, and he works full time. And I mean, he has an amazing girlfriend and he's doing okay, but it's still hard. This year, we're actually signing my daughter up for her senior year. And that's scary too. I forgot how fun that was because it's been a couple years, but I think she'll do okay too. She kind of knows her direction and what she wants to do. So that's a little bit easier. Okay, so hopefully you're able to put some little doodle lines. We're going to use this again behind the bees to do a little bee line. Okay. So now we can bring in our stickers and our little die cuts. And this has the Better Together, or you could change the title to what you would like. But I'm going to keep it Better Together. And we're also going to use this hexagon. And I will hold off on the others for now. Okay, so for this hexagon, I felt like it got lost in the pattern paper. So I want to back this in black as well. So I'm just bringing in a piece of black cardstock and I'm going to freehand it and cut this a little strip around this hexagon. I probably could have used my trimmer, but of course I left it on my other desk. And I have my scissors, so this is what we're going to do. Yeah, I like that. I think it will make this pop more on the page. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Yeah, look how nice that looks. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna grab some dimensionals and pop this Better Together up a little bit. Just add them right onto that sticky. All right. Do you guys like the black in the background? What do you think? Let me know. Or do you like it as original? I thought with the bee, adding a little black accent might be nice. So let's just add this Better Together right there. And we have our little hexagon. They put it over, it looks like it's almost over the journaling spot, but I don't necessarily want it over it. So I'm just going to add it kind of like right underneath a little bit. So it's connected, but it's not on top. Okay, now we have an adorable little bee. Let's see what his little face looks like. I want to say it is this guy right here. And of course, let's add some dimensionals to the back of that one. It will be fun to go back and see what's left over. I think I'm going to leave these out, and then we're going to do the next 3 weeks. We will do, or the next 2 weeks, sorry. We will do the other 2 layouts and then see what's left over, maybe add some more things. So stay tuned for those. Okay, so here's my journaling. I will do that later, but we're gonna add a little bit of trail from this bee. You can do a loop-de-loop if you want. And I'm just gonna go right off the page. Just like that. Okay, I think that is all for page 1. Okay, so let's bring in page 2. I believe it's all dried now. Oh, that's so cute. Like, look at this. You see the different colors? I'm going to put it in the light. There you go. Okay, so this one, grab the pieces. Has just the white and a couple squares. We have our stripe, our honeycomb, that one, and that one. So you can see that's kind of how it was meant to be, but I cut down. This one is 9.5 by 9.5. I'm going to tuck that right under there so you can kind of see the difference on that one. And then the photos were laid right on top of like that. They get a little lost. So I cut some black to go behind those as well. So that's just a little added something. I forgot to add little dots. We'll do that at the end. Okay, so that's kind of how it goes. So let's go ahead and lay this down. This white piece is 1 3/8 by 1 3/8, but I changed it a little bit, so we're gonna have to wing it. I'm not good with measurements, so 1 3/8 would be like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay it down. I'm not even gonna worry. It's like 1 3/4 now that I look at it. Or 1 1/4. There we go. 1 1/4. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to just add some adhesive on this one because I have everything already laid on top. And we will add this one behind it. Okay, I'm just going to move those so I can get these down. And I think I'm going to do the same thing and add a little bit of black stitching around this one, just so it kind of matches the other page. All right, just want to make sure I'm in camera. There we go. And it actually doesn't give me measurements for these, so you're about 1/2 inch from each side on these ones. There's that adorable bee paper again. I'm pretty sure we use it on another one because I cut this paper at my craft last weekend and I remember. Okay, now we can add our black pieces to the center. You could also bring in those photo mats if you want to and add another layer. I didn't want my photos to be any smaller than they already are. These are 3 by 3, so I just went ahead and kept them 3 by 3 and then did these 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, the black. Because these squares, these pattern papers are 4 by 4, if I remember correctly. I could have measured. So let's add these photos. Okay. And I tried to get we had quite a few photos and I tried to pick one that had every child in it, so they're represented. If you're a mom, you know every kid needs to be represented on every page. So there we go. Look how pretty she is, the cute little girlfriend. Oh, he's lucky. And there are our winners. My husband and son, they really did tie. And I had to add it up twice just to double check because they really are competitive and wanted a winner, a true winner. But my husband, being the good father he is, let my son choose where we went for lunch that day. We ended up going to Raising Cane's. If you know what that is, it's a chicken place. So good. They have chicken strips, chicken sandwiches, and yummy fries. And that was really fun. Okay, so we have our little bee. I'm gonna pop it up on foam 3D or Dimensionals. I'm gonna call it 3D foam probably for the rest of my life. I apologize. It really is 3D foam. 3D foam is what Close to My Heart called it, so I am still learning the lingo. It's almost been a year. Can you believe that? We are getting close to our year mark. Uh-oh. The backing got stuck. That's okay, you won't see it. We're getting close to our year mark that we've been with Stampin' Up. So, yeah, I should be getting better at learning these things. Okay, so now we have 2 hearts. They are right here. This one and this one in that petunia pop color. Oh, I forgot I was going to do the stitch lines. So there's one up here. I think I'm going to add it kind of closer to the photo. And then there's one down here. Not really loving the placement that they chose. Maybe I will I could always stick it. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Stick it over here in this corner. So it is in this little cluster with these flowers. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I think that is all the accents that they have. So I'm gonna add some stitch around this one real quick, just with my journaling pen. And if you need it more straight and not so wiggly like mine, you can use a ruler. But sometimes I get a little lazy with my scrapbooking and I just want to get it done so it doesn't bother me that it's a little wonky. Okay, now we're gonna add some little lines behind our little bee friends. And this one right here. Okay, so I think that is all they had on theirs. Let me bring in some dots and add a couple little dots here and there. I think I'm gonna go with the like light purple one. Oh, I'm gonna put one right on the heart. I think I'm gonna add a couple right here. And then the next one, they're gonna be a little bit harder to see. I think I'm just gonna add a couple right here next to the journaling. Okay, I think we are done. What do you guys think? Do you like the little added stamping and splatter and black on there? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the Stampin' Up's new scrapbooking workshops. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our next video that we'll be doing next Thursday. We'll be doing layout number 2 in this collection. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you soon.